welcome to another video of the UI guy, and in this video we'll cover this topic of type conversation. So from this playlist we have covered till this one, and in this video we'll see the type conversation. So without any delay, let's get started. So I'll open this type conversation page. So what is type conversation? In JavaScript we have different types, data types, right? So we have this number, string, everything we learned about that. So we'll see how the conversation happens from string to number, or from a string to boolean, or anything, those conversations. So we'll learn about that. Most of the time operators and functions automatically convert the things. So most of the time JavaScript automatically also convert the things. So also you need to know that part, like in which scenario JavaScript automatically converts thing, and in which scenario and how you can manually also convert those things. We'll see. For example, alert automatically converts any value to a string because it needs to show a string at the end of it, right? So that's why it converts automatically, but we can also manually convert to that. So first we'll get started with the string conversation. So conversion. So if we have some value, how we can convert that to string? So let's first take a value which is a boolean. So I'm creating a variable let value, and I'm assigning a value of true to this, and if true is a boolean value. So what is, if I'll see the type of, we have also learned about type of in the earlier video. So what is the type of this value? Because in value we are currently storing true, so the type of value is a boolean, that's expected. But what if I want to convert this boolean to a string? How do we convert? So that's the way is, you have to write a capital string like this, and inside that you need to pass that value, right? So that's how, after that whatever data I'm getting, I'll again store that to that value, and if I print that value, so it will be a string. So in short, I'll just give you a brief. So if you have anything, let x equals to whatever you have. Currently it is a string, but let's say it is not a string, let's say it is a number, right? And if you want to convert anything to string, how you can convert is, you have to write string like this. S will be capital, and inside this you will pass x, and now whatever it will give you, it will store that to y. So this y is now holding a string, okay? So if I'll do a console log of not y, so this one actually I'll do a type of y, and if I'll try to run this code, yeah, you can see the type is printing a string, because earlier x was a number, but using this syntax I converted that number to a string. That's why now the type of y is a string. Correct? Getting it? Okay. So now coming to the, now we learned about the string conversation. Like if we have anything with us, how we can convert that to a string. Then coming to the next part, and which is the most interesting one, the numeric conversion. So here, see, in JavaScript is very smart in this type conversion. So if you write like this, see in the alert, I'm writing a string of 6 divided by a string of 2, because it is not a number. You can see the double quote in, around it. But still JavaScript automatically converts these two to numbers, and then does the division and returns 3, right? And if we want to manually do that, that also we can do. We will see that in this example. So we created a string here. You can see it is a 1 2 3, but I have a double quote on both sides that says that it is not a number, it is a string. And if even if I'll say before that I'll check a type of string str, it is saying that string because I have a double quote on both the sides. Now if I have to convert this string to a number, how do I do that? I'll pass that string str to this number, capital N wala number, and whatever it returns, now it will be type of number. Okay, so that's how the conversion happens. So in short you can say, like similarly you are writing string, to convert anything to string, similarly you have to write things like this, whatever you need to convert, right? Whatever you need to convert, that will go inside this. So that's the basic syntax for this one. But a question comes now, it was a number 1 2 3 was there, and it was enclosed with a string, a double quote, so that's how it converted to this number 1 2 3. But what if this, there is a string like this, just a text, if I want to convert this to number, then what will happen? So what will happen is, it will return you a none, N-A-N, which is not a number. So if there is something that can be converted to number, then it will convert. But if it's something that cannot be converted, then it will return you NaN, saying that conversion failed. I'm sorry, I'm using the word conversation to conversion. Okay, Then we have some rules for the conversion. So what is the rule? If there is a value of undefined and you are trying to convert that to number, then it becomes a none. I would say not a number. If there is a value null, it becomes 0, because null means we have discussed there's nothing. We don't have anything with us. What you want to convert, so that will become a 0, null, right? And if there is a value of true, that will become 1, and if you false, it will become 0. And if you're passing a string like this, if there is a long rule for that, so what will happen is in the both sides it will see if you have any tabs or new lines. So if we have those things, it will automatically truncate that, and after that whatever things is there, based on that it will do the conversion. What that means is, after the truncation, if the remaining string is empty, the result is 0. Otherwise it will read from the string and it will give you an error, give you in case of any error, or error means in case of in type of these things, it will give you not a number. So first it will truncate tab and new lines from both the sides. Then whatever remains, on top of that it will convert, it will check if it can be converted to a number, well and good. If it cannot be converted, then it will give you an error, or it will make that not a number, n. So we have some examples. See, now in this example we have white spaces as both the sides. So what we said that it will first truncate them. So on the both the sides it will just remove those white spaces, and after that what remains is 1 2 3 as a string, then it will convert that to a number, nice and easy. But in the next one we have 1 2 3 g, but it cannot convert this letter g to a number. That's why the conversion failed, and it will give you n. Then the type of number, in the number, if you are passing a boolean true, true will always be converted to 1, and false will always be converted to 0. That's the rule. Because one is true is a value, like one in javascript or any most of the programming language, so mostly 1 is true and 0 is false. That's how it works. Then boolean conversion. So boolean conversion are very simple one. So if we have some value 1, then it can be converted to true, that we discussed right now. If there is a value of 0, it will convert to false. And then if you have some string, that means that you have some value with the string. If you have some value, then it's true, because you have something. Boolean treat it like that. But if you have a blank string, so because you don't have anything, so boolean cannot convert that, and it will become false. Hope I'm making sense. If you have any doubt at any point of time, do let me do comment, and I will quickly respond to you, and I'll add a video if required with further explanation. Acha, what it is saying that please note that string with 0 is true. Acha, we said here that if a value of 0, that becomes false. But if it has like this, it has double quote on both sides. So what will happen is, it will not treat it as a 0. It will treat it as just a string. So as it is a string, it has some value, then it will become true. Make sense? Okay. Then if there is a string with empty space, just a space inside that, it will still be true, because this string is not empty, it has something. That's why it will also be true. Okay, makes sense. So now this is the summary part that we already discussed, so feel free to go through this lesson, and if you have any further questions, do let me know. Thank you for staying connected with the UI guy.